All right, hello and welcome everybody. I'm Lesley Johnson, Senior Programmer with Planet in Focus, and joining me today is Boubacar Sangaré, the director of A Golden Life. This film is his first feature film, and it follows the life of Rasman, a teenage boy working in Burkina Faso's artisanal gold mines. So welcome Boubacar, merci de nous rejoindre aujourd'hui. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you to all of the audience for watching the movie.
Okay, so maybe to begin with, I'm wondering if you can tell me a little bit about just this practice of mining that we find our young character in. So he's working in the artisanal gold mines in Burkina Faso. What can you tell me about these mines and in this practice?
Yeah, Burkina Faso is one of the West African countries where gold mining is really present, and we have a lot of artisanal gold mining sites like that. And according to statistics, it's like one person among 18 living with something linked to gold mining. Yeah, so it's really something present in Burkina Faso, and we have two parts of mining. Like we have artisanal gold mining, and we have some industrial aspects of mining. But I was focused on only artisanal gold mining, and it's like that. A lot of people come from some countries, our neighbors, to work on gold mining, and it's like something free. You come, you find a team, you work with them, and if you are lucky, if you get gold, so you are going to share it between all of the team members, and then yeah, it's like that. And because we have a lot of job problems in Burkina Faso, and so people see in that artisanal gold mining the way to achieve their goals. Yeah.
And how did you meet this young man who, well, he was actually, he was a boy when you made this film. I believe he was 16 years old. And so
Yeah.
how did you meet him, and why did you want to make a story about him?
Yeah, at the beginning of my movie, I was thinking, because I know really the gold mining sites, because when I was young, I was there also. And so I know how it's working. So I was looking for someone like 16 to follow him like during 3, 4 or 4 years at the beginning. So I wanted to watch how a kind of teenager can grow up in that condition of gold mining. So that was what I was looking for. So in July 2019, I was there to look for someone to embody like this movie, and I was working on that gold mining site, and I saw Rasmane. He was working with his team, and I stopped there and I say, okay, let me try to discuss with them, and it was like that. It was our first meeting.
Okay. And as you mentioned, you have a very personal connection to the film because you yourself worked in an artisanal mine, in a gold mine, and you we have you on screen a little bit too. You come in, not to reveal too much, but you do appear on camera and talk to the characters a little bit. And so I just wondered, and you took a very observational approach to making this film. It's quite a lovely, beautiful cinematic film. And I'm just wondering how much your personal experience sort of informed your approach and the nuances that you clearly know so well of the lives that these characters are leading.
Yeah, I have a personal link with that project, because I worked there when I was young with my brother, and I went there a few times to work, but I didn't dig on pits. I was working on little things around the site. And I think that helped me, because when I was there shooting for A Garden Life, I really knew what I was looking for, and that helped me to talk about that story with the point of view of someone inside the gold mining. You know, I'm not looking there only with a kind of superior eyes. No, I'm really looking them like some mates, and I had to find the specific way of my camera because I knew how it's working inside. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I think you do that so effectively. Um, their day-to-day lives, you know, are just kind of painted so beautifully with, you know, a lot of the very, very difficult things that they go through, but also a lot of the joy that they experience, you know, the moments where they laugh and what they talk about. And it's just a really beautiful portrait of their lives.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really wanted to tell this story with a kind of point of view inside. So and we spend a lot of times with them, so we have the opportunity to catch up some specific moment like that, and it's their daily life like that. So I wanted to transmit like yeah, their daily life with some kind of aspect of beauty because I wanted really to show it, because I think one of my documentary aspects is like that. I think that documentary is also cinema. I wanted to do cinematic documentary, so the pictures are really important for me. Yeah.
Yeah, the cinematography is really outstanding in the film. Yeah, which is you know, it's they're very challenging images, but you and your cinematographer really managed to find the beauty in their lives, even in those very difficult moments when we're down in the pit, and you know, the challenging kind of world that surrounds this artisanal mine.
Yeah, exactly. We were trying. Yeah, it's really hard. The life really hard, but even that, you know, they have hope. They know that they have to work, and if they are lucky, maybe it will work for them. So there are really some beautiful moments like that, and some moments that are really hard for them. And we tried with all of the team, the cinematographer and the sound engineer, to show something with to show it with humanity. You know, yeah.
And how is Rassamane doing today? And what kind of a future is he dreaming about now?
So one of the aspects of the project was to find this kind of yeah, this teenager and the two others like Misa and Rahman, but focused on Rasmane. I told to the producers that it will be nice if after the project we can help him to take him out of this environment, and it was like that. And after the film shooting, once he went to Ivory Coast to work in another gold mining site, and then he came back to Burkina working, and finally we decided with him to find a kind of training for him. So last month he finished his training, like driving engines for machines, like working on industrial fields. So after that, now we are looking for some kind of internship for him to go through. And Rasmani is married; he has a child. So yeah, things have changed for him. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's
Yeah.
incredible that you were able to kind of continue on with him and to help him out.
Exactly, yeah. That is what we really wanted to do it like that, and it still continues because for the two others, Misa and Raman, we paid for the scholarship for Misa because we wanted. He told us that he wanted to go in school at school, so we tried to pay it. Now we are thinking about Draman, and then Sambo. Sambo was the cousin of Rasmane at the pits, and we are still looking for something for them. And we have a campaign on ShareDoc. ShareDoc is a kind of platform where you can, people can help for something linked to a movie. So we have our campaign there, and we are trying to find something for the others. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I think maybe we can put the link up to that after this interview. And then if any of the viewers would like to contribute, that would be really wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
awesome. So we'll get that link from you. So I just wanted to ask a couple more questions from you. So there's been, quite a bit of turmoil in the region. In Burkina Faso, there was a coup recently, and now there's a very young leader who is at the helm of the country and promising to, bring security and a lot of new things to the country. Do you see new possibilities happening in Burkina Faso? Do you think that there's a pathway to kind of a more equitable future for, all the people who are working in these mines right now?
Really, I don't think nowadays we have I don't think we have some kind of solution for these people because, I think Burkina have like 22 or 23 million of people. And, most of these people haven't attended to school. So it's really hard to find jobs. And with that insecurities, people are obliged to leave their homes, their villages, and to move in another ones. So people that were farmers, if they live there, they cannot be farmer where they will come. So they find a way to develop some things like going to gold mining site. But what I think, and it was the discussion with some people working on that, maybe government can help to improve that, to develop some modern aspect of exploiting. Even I'm not really, if you are fighting for environment, it's really hard to be with that kind of practice. But nowadays, I think we have to go step by step. So the first step will be to develop some modern aspect of exploitation. And then after that, we can make people understanding that exploiting mining is not really good for environment, for the planet, so they can find another way. But nowadays, we have really to think in another way. And I don't think it's like the main goal or the main idea of today government in Burkina Faso, because all of the thing in their head is to fight against insecurity. It's the first step now.
Once people, people's security and environmental security tend to go hand in hand. So, it's kind of, I wish that for the future of the country. And wanted to know for yourself, what is next? I know that you wear many hats. I believe you're also a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And a filmmaker as well. And so, I just wanted to know what is next for you.
Now I'm in Mali, so I'm talking to you from Mali because I'm shooting my next one. I'm trying to do the researches and shooting for half part because I'm in the advanced development of my next one, and it's about something different of that one, the first one. And this time I'm working on something we called in West Africa jelly in Malinke, but in English or in French we say griotte. And griots are like oral storytellers and oral memory of the West African old society, like in the time of Mandeng and before Mandeng. So I'm trying to tell West African history with the eye and the mind of griots. So it's a kind of initiatory road movie about griots. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you the best with that. And we all wish you the best. And thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you very much, and I hope the audience love the movie. And so let's keep in touch. Thank you very much for programming also A Garden Life there. Thank you very much.
See.